Hi everyone, it's Bricks on Bricks here, and in the last few days I've been hosting a Ninjago Legacy set tournament through Discord, and today we're going to see the results of that tournament. So this isn't a definitive list of the Ninjago Legacy sets by any means. I'm just trying to see out of two Ninjago Legacy sets pinned against each other, which one would win. And we're also going to see, out of all those sets that were pinned against each other in the first round, what is the result on who will win in the final round. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get straight on into the results. So going into this first battle of round 1, we have the Golden Zane Accessory Pack versus the Monastery Training. My pick for this one would have to go to the Golden Zane Accessory Pack, just had great minifigures. And the winner was obviously the Golden Zane Accessory Pack. Not surprised, a lot of people just really probably love those minifigures in that accessory pack. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the second battle of round 1. So going into the second battle of round 1, we do have the Samurai Mech versus the Jungle Raider. My pick going into this round was the Jungle Raider, but no, the Samurai Mech won. I think people just love the inclusion of those Legacy Skulkins, but I'm not really sure. But without further ado, let's move right on to Battle 3. So going into Battle 3, we have Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile versus the Golden Dragon. My pick going into this battle was Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile, because I just really love the two bike builds, and the winner was Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile. So let's go ahead and move on to Battle 4. So going into Battle 4, we have the Kai Fighter versus the Storm Fighter, and going into this battle, my pick was going to be the Kai Fighter. I just think it's more aesthetically pleasing, but no, the winner was actually the Storm Fighter, and I kind of get this because I think the Storm Fighter was probably a better Legacy remake. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into Battle 5. So going into Battle 5, we have Cole's Earth Driller versus the Overlord Dragon, and my pick for this battle was Cole's Earth Driller because I really like the Earth Driller build, and it's really cool to get a giant Stone Army Warrior. But no, the Overlord Dragon won this round. Kinda crazy to me, but it was kind of a gift for the 10th anniversary, so I do kinda get it. But without further ado, let's get straight into Battle 6. So going into Battle 6, we have the Thunder Raider versus the Golden Mech. And my pick for this one would be the Thunder Raider because I just really like how it combines the Cole Mech and the actual Thunder Raider itself. And the winner of this battle was actually the Thunder Raider. So not too surprising for me, but let's go ahead and get into Battle 7. So going into Battle 7, we have the Ultrasonic Raider versus the Ultra Dragon, and my pick for this battle would have to be the Ultra Dragon. I just love the design of this dragon, and I love the minifigures that come with it, and the winner of this battle was the Ultra Dragon. So let's go on and get into Battle 8. So going into Battle 8, we have the Tournament of Elements versus the Destiny's Bounty, and my pick for this battle would have to be the Destiny's Bounty. I just love this ship in general, and I think Legacy did a great job with it. And the winner of this battle was the Destiny's Bounty, pretty obvious, but let's go ahead and get into Battle 9. So going into Battle 9, we have the Fire Dragon Attack versus the X1 Ninja Charger. My pick for this battle would have to be the X1 Ninja Charger. I just really like the design of the car, and I like that you can shoot a bike out of the front, and I think it's a great Legacy remake. But the actual winner of this battle was the Fire Dragon Attack. Really not too surprising to me because I know people really like the design of this dragon. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into Battle 10. So going into Battle 10, we have the Boulder Blaster versus Zane's Titan Mech battle. And my pick for this battle would have to be Zane's Titan Mech battle. I just love the design of the mech here. And the actual winner of this battle was Zane's Titan Mech battle. So let's go on to the final battle of the round, Battle 11. So getting into the final battle of this round, Battle 11, we have the Monastery of Spinjitzu versus Ninjago City Gardens. My pick for this battle would have to be Ninjago City Gardens. I love the Monastery, but the Gardens is just so detailed. And the actual winner of this battle was Ninjago City Gardens. And so let's go on and get into round 2. So going into the first battle of round 2, we have Jay Stormfighter versus the Thunder Raider. And my pick for this battle would have to be the Thunder Raider. I just think it's a much more interesting build, but the actual winner of this battle was Jay Stormfighter. Not really too surprising to me because it's probably the better Legacy set out of the two sets, but let's go on and get into the second battle of round 2. So going into the second battle of round 2, we have Zane's Titan Mech battle versus the Destiny's Bounty. My pick for this battle would have to be Zane's Titan Mech battle. I just really like this mech. It's probably my favorite mech Ninjago's ever given us. But the actual winner of this battle was the Destiny's Bounty, which isn't that surprising because the Destiny's Bounty is a fan favorite vehicle. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into Battle 3. Going into Battle 3, we have the first 1v1v1 of the tournament, and it is the Golden Zane minifigure pack versus the Samurai X mech versus Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile. My pick for this battle would have to be Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile. Once again, I just really love those two bikes. And the actual winner of the battle was Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile. Let's go on into Battle 4. Going into the fourth battle of this round, we have the Fire Dragon Attack versus the Overlord Dragon. And my pick for this round would have to be the Overlord Dragon. I just love the head of the Overlord Dragon, and I love the size of it. But the actual winner of this battle was the Fire Dragon Attack set, which kind of makes sense because I know it was a very popular set. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the final battle of this round, Battle 5. So getting into the final battle of round 2, we have the Ultra Dragon versus Ninjago City Gardens. And my pick for this battle would have to be Ninjago City Gardens. It just looks so great on display, and the winner of this battle was Ninjago City Gardens. So not too surprising there. Now let's get into the semifinals. So going into the first battle of the semifinals, we have the Fire Dragon Attack versus the Destiny's Bounty. My pick for this one would have to be the Destiny's Bounty. It's just such a detailed ship, and the winner of this battle was the Destiny's Bounty. Not too surprising there, and now the Destiny's Bounty is going to the finals, so let's get into the second battle of the semifinals. So getting into the second battle of the semifinals, we have Jay Stormfighter versus Kai's Blade Cycle and Zane's Snowmobile. My pick for this battle would have to be Jay Stormfighter. I just really like the design of the jet, and the actual winner of this battle was Jay Stormfighter, so not too surprising there. Now let's get into the final battle of the semifinals. So getting into the final battle of the semifinals, we have every single Ninjago Legacy set that got out in rounds 1 and 2 versus Ninjago City Gardens. My pick for this one would have to be every single Ninjago Legacy set that got out in rounds 1 and 2 because there's some really great sets in there, and putting them all together, there's no way Ninjago City Gardens could be better than that. But the actual vote said that Ninjago City Gardens was better than all of these sets. Kind of crazy to me, but yeah, let's go into the final battle of this tournament. So we started with 22 sets, now we're down to 3. Let's get into the final battle. So we have 3 contestants left, or 3 sets left. The first one is Jay Stormfighter. Overall, I do think this is a pretty good Legacy set, and I think it uses the Legacy format the best out of these 3 remaining sets. Next up we have the Destiny's Bounty, and I think this is a pretty good bounty, but I do think we've had better bounties in the past, such as the Ninjago movie bounty, but this is still a good set in its own right. Next up we have Ninjago City Gardens, which is just a detailed masterpiece. And now I'm going to tell you guys what place each set got. In third place we have the Destiny's Bounty, and I guess it kind of makes sense. However, I do think that I would slightly prefer the Bounty to the Stormfighter. But yeah. In second place, we have Jay Stormfighter, and actually something interesting about this is that Jay Stormfighter actually originally had the lead. It was like a 65-35, which is kind of crazy because I would have assumed Ninjago City Gardens was going to be the most popular set out of these 3 by far, but no, actually, Jay Stormfighter and Ninjago City Gardens actually went back and forth a little bit. And in first place is Ninjago City Gardens, which is what I expected to be the winner, but I didn't expect it to be as hard to decide who the winner was, as hard of a journey to get to which set won as it actually was. So kind of crazy to me in that sense. But yeah, that about does it for this tournament. Thank you guys for voting if you're watching this video and you did participate in the voting for this tournament. And that about does it for this video. And so yeah, bye.